Y6 Dog Training. How you guys doing? So today I want to talk more about transparency training, how I'm positive reinforcement training. I'm not balanced, even if you might see some sorts of balanced training in here. I'm also not about the old style of teaching negative behavior by punishing them or yelling or getting mad at them or raising your voice. That's not the point. It's not healthy for the dog's mentality. It's not healthy for your mentality, as I said before. Also, you don't want a dog to do something out of fear. You don't want the dog to think, if I don't do it, something's going to happen to me. That's not really good for them. Not to mention, that's also when you teach dogs where they might be in a situation. Hey guys, sorry, don't know where I left off. This is what part of the training is. I had to get video out of a situation. So a lot of it as well when you're training, but before I get to my training, it's about the leashes. Yes, I don't believe in choke collars. I don't believe in shock collars. I don't believe in anything that will change their negative reaction. You want to try and get them to react and redirect that energy in a positive, healthy way. You don't want them to do anything out of fear, because if you end up getting them to do things out of fear, that is when you don't know they might lash out. That's when they might feel cornered and they have to protect themselves. That's when accidents happen. And we need to stop blaming the dogs for things like this. It's our fault. It's not the dogs. We need to do better on how we handle and treat our dogs. Give them the proper love and condition that they deserve, that they only want to give us. So in doing that, we need to gain their trust, gain their respect when we're walking with them. And as soon as they fully trust you, that is when they start listening to you. And when they know that they're doing something positive, they get rewarded. When they're doing something not positive, they don't get rewarded. And that's when you take them out of that situation. Lydia, sit. Yes, and if you notice, I waited for her to think. Remember, you don't constantly say it over and over. So that being said, getting into the leashes, choke collars, not a fan of. Retractable leashes, not a fan of. The reason why I like slip leads, I don't use slip leads what balanced trainers and other trainers use them for. I don't use them to pop the dog. I don't believe in popping the dog. I like it because it doesn't get around their neck. My dogs get out of every harness I've ever given them, even Y harnesses, which I like Y harnesses. So this is to help. Keep better control of them, have them better control of me, and without hurting them. And if they don't sit, they don't sit. I'm not going to pop the leash. I'm not going to put them in somewhere they're not comfortable. That being said, let's get to some of the training, and I'm going to do it with video. So for instance, I had to hurry pause the video and get video out of a stressful situation. So on a couple of these walks, we're noticing she still can't even handle dogs that are far away. She can't handle dogs that are behind fences. So we need to build up to that. Don't put your dog in an unhealthy situation. That's only going to cause stress for this dog and the other dog and you. And then your dog's not going to trust you because it's going to think you're permanently and constantly putting them in negative situations, which they're not going to win. Start small and work your way up. That's why we're at this park right here. School's back in session, so there aren't any kids right now. Very few dogs at this point in time of the day that may distract Vidya and make her upset. So this is where we're going to work on some leash training. Sit. Yes. Good girl. So this is also, if dogs set them off a lot, find a place like this and do your leash training. So Vidya, come on. Come on. Come here. Get that out from under your leg. Come on. Yes.
Jack, come.
So I stopped. She didn't stop. That's where you can start getting them on loose leash, and then different leashes, and build up to where you don't need the slip lead. So Lydia, let's try this again. Come on. Good girl. Don't potty. So what the purpose of this training is, you notice I'm not tugging. As soon as I get to a point where tugging might happen, I stop. I let her feel like it's getting at that point, and then I let her turn around when she knows it's time to turn around. So I'm trying to teach her. Come here. Good girl. So partial win, not a full win, partial win. Lydia, come here. So this, what the point is right here, I'm trying to now teach her when she gets a treat, and she'll eventually warm up to this. Come on. Let the mailman. Let's fix this. Come on. She didn't stop. Come on. Yes, good girl. Come here. She might be near the end of the leash, but she stopped. Come on. You don't want that. That's not comfortable, baby girl. And the reason why this is really important with dogs, and why if you can get a harness that works for them, which I know works for a lot of dogs. So sorry about that again. I had to get Biddy out of a stressful situation. If we have any more, we'll go and finish this in my backyard. But you don't want to put them in too stressful situations. You want to start them out slowly. So that's why I'm taking her to this park and I'm doing some of these walks. Come on, babe. Yes, good girl. Let's get that off your neck. Good girl. Good girl. So that is mostly what I'm wanting to show on this training. Is I'm even starting at the very basics, the very beginning of leash training, even though she's been further along. She needs help with her anxiety and stress, and we don't want to put her in positions that's going to make her overstressed and make her think she's going to fail or be afraid. It's about slowly desensitizing her. Also, you want to protect their neck. That's why I also don't like collars that just hook onto their neck. That's where, do what I'm doing with the slip lead, but don't use it for the negative reasons that some people use it for. Or get a harness. Like Jack will be okay in a harness, but Vidya will get out of the harness. She always does. Their neck is very similar to the human neck. It's very easy for them to choke themselves or damage things in their neck. And most of the things in their neck, if it's damaged, it's unrepairable. And we don't want to do that. If you hear that gasping sound, you know that's not good. The dog is choking. So anyways, before we go finish this up in my backyard, I'm going to do a little bit with Jack. I'm going to switch off here. Hey, buddy. Come on. Come on. Vid, go get mama. Jack. Hey, bud. Hey. Sit. Yes. Come.
Come here. Lay down. Come here. Lay down.
Good boy. You need to go potty? Going potty? And what's really good with doing this kind of stuff, Jack, come here. I know it's hot. We're almost done, bud. Come here. Hey, come. This is where you can slowly start doing the loose leash training. So I'm going to come around and only, come here, Jack. Only do this if you are comfortable or in a safe area. See, he failed that. He wants to cool down. Jack, let's try it again. He does really good at this actually at Lowe's. Come on, Jack. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Wait. So there's somebody behind me with a stroller. Center. Oh, he returned. Jack. Center. Good boy. So this is where, when they get a little further along, you can see that this is when you start coming to a park like this and slowly start walking and dropping the leash to getting to the point you can get to loose leash to no leash walking. But I still implore you, unless you're in a no leash dog park or rural areas, please still use leashes. Not every dog, like Vidya, as you can tell, she's not up to dog friendly yet. He is dog friendly. She's also still trying to learn. So what if she does become dog friendly like Jack is, but since he's trying to learn and a dog comes up, that takes away all the learning scenario. Even if you have the most well-behaved dog, this is also why I don't like negative reinforcement, only positive. if they see a dog running after them, even if it's all for good playful intentions, that is when a dog can look at that as a threat, and it could lash out when your dog has never had a negative behavior like that. So please keep your dog on a leash. Other dogs, you know how your dog is, you don't know how other dogs are. Also, everywhere I've been walking around, and I'm very ashamed to call myself a dog lover and dog person, because I see dog feces everywhere. People are leaving their dog feces. I've seen some people picking up dog feces and throwing the bag on other people's yards. So please, yeah, it doesn't smell good, but pick up the dog poop, find a trash can, throw it away. Stop leaving it. Don't throw it in somebody else's yard. That is not respectable. That's not nice. And that's what gives dogs a bad name and a bad rap. And we don't want to do that. We all need to do this together in a single community. We got this. Thank you guys. I'm going to continue this training in my backyard with both dogs. Bye. So here we are, walking them back home. After we just did a little bit of training you just saw in the video, and Vidya doing what she always does, marking her territory. More than Jack. Crazy, because Jack's a boy, Vidya's a girl. But they're doing good. They're not tugging. Come on. Yes. So just practice, determination, constantly continuing doing these kind of trainings. Vid. Yes, that's a win. That's a win. Let's get you a treat. So Vidya thought about it. Vid. No, she doesn't want a treat. But she didn't run after that vehicle. Come on. Leave it. Sorry, I was trying to fix my camera there. Come on. Will you fix that, please?
I'm trying.
Vidya, crazy girl, keeps getting the leash under her legs. Come on, dogs. Vid. So right there, she tried to pull. Well, you notice, I'm not yanking on them. You hear the barking, they're whining. So they're not ready to handle it. So instead of trying to get them to calm, we are taking them away from the situation. This is also why you'll never see, even though we'll be working with aggressive dogs. I'll tell you, Vidya can be aggressive, but you will never see them in any of my trainings be aggressive, because we don't put them in situations that is too difficult for them. That's a good girl. Come on, pups. All right. I am going to jog across the asphalt because it is a little warm and I don't want to burn their paws. Let's see how they do here. I'm not going to get them to sit, but let's see if they do it. Stop. You're a good boy, Jack. He was stopping. I got to tell her to stop. Cross. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get off this hot ground. I see it. Good pups. Yeah. Good pups. See, Vidya still wants to tug, but she's not tugging like she has done in the past. So each time they're going out, they are getting better. Yes, it's okay if they've been getting better and then one day they seem like they regress. That's fine. They're like us. Vid. Yes, that's a good girl. That's a win. So instead of getting mad at her for barking at the one car, you just tell her and then as soon as she didn't bark at the other one, praise her. I'm gonna try and walk across the grass over here as best as I can. don't want to burn their paws. Also, this is why it's important after you go on vacation to really hit them hard when you get back with training, because they will regress to an extent. When Jack had his surgery, he regressed, but it only took about 30 minutes of training to really get him back in the swing of things. So it doesn't take him long. Good puppies. Good girl, go potty. Stop. Cross. Come on, come on. Come on. Let's get on the grass. Come on, come on, come on. Good pups. And Jack got his favorite thing in the world. Now they put it down. Anytime this boy finds a stick, leave it. Good puppies. Another thing to let you guys know, and this is why it's important to use positive reinforcement training and be positive with the dogs. The whole alpha male, alpha, the pack, that's false. That's also old training. You don't need an alpha. You all need to equally respect each other. Anyways, I'm going to get the dogs inside, get them some water. We'll continue the video in a bit. You like your ice cream?
You can't eat the side of the cup, Jack.
Your pup cups?
Eat the ice cream. He's taking the cup. He's trying to yank the cup out of my hand.
Can't even see the pup cup in his mouth.
Yeah, I know. He's just going to swallow the whole cup.
Oh, look, I can see it. Good boy.
Oh, now you figured it out.
Is this the peanut butter flavor?
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever given him this before.
No.
I think we've always put it in a bowl.
Yeah, he's never had it
Yeah,
before.
he needs a bowl. He just smashed the cup.
I'm going to go get a bowl.
I don't know. I can't even squeeze the cup anymore to get the ice cream out. Like I can do with Bid.
Slow down there, Jack.
He can't, and
Well, I put Jackson in a bowl, and as you can see, he just ate and scarfed that down. Video over here is just enjoying it.
she's trying to get the whole thing, but
Hey, Video, remember when you were the one that used to scarf things down and your sister just took her sweet time? Yeah, you like your pup cup? This is another good thing to do, even if you're not training, just a long walk, or if you play with them, or... Jack.
you're not putting that on my couch.
Good catch. It's good to just reward them. Let them know what they're doing. They're good pups. They're good dogs.